Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers.
Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in just in an absolute free-fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you...
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. There's Wilson to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 20 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now it's Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver.
And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Open man downfield, it's Palmer.
A big play there for LA. 42 yards.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And they can't bring him down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. It's Wilson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Herbert now.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert throwing again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave
with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second down, here's Wilson.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They go play action now. Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. Wilson. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Herbert on 1st down now.
He completes it to Olave.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now it's Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A carry from McLaughlin.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying for it with Perine.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Wilson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The kick by Lutz is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one taken in by Olave. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 2nd and 7.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Now Wilson. This will be caught. Judy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now Williams running left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They start
all the way home for a Broncos score.
Lucas Kroll,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Herbert. Complete to Olave on the out route.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Eric Kendricks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Davis now to return it. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
Taken down at the 42.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So it's a win here for the LA Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out.